first graders. Today we're doing my favorite thing, blending. So last week you learned with Mrs. Cheslock prefixes. Prefixes are those letters before a base word that changes what it means. So last week you learned two prefixes, un and dis. So these two prefixes mean what? Not and or opposite. So when you have somebody who is kind, it means that they're nice, that you can trust them. But what does it mean when they're unkind? Well, that means that they are not kind. When you agree with somebody, it means that you agree. You think that they're right. But what happens when you disagree? It means that you think that they are incorrect. They are not right. So those are the two prefixes you learned last week, un and dis. Well, this week we're learning three, but im and in both mean the same thing, and we're learning re, but we'll get to this one after. The first two I want to talk about are im and in. These both mean not or opposite, just like the ones last week. So if you have the word possible means that you can do something. But what does impossible mean? Well, if possible means that you can do something, and im means not, well, that means that it is not possible. So think in your brain, or maybe tell someone around you, what are things that are possible and some things that are impossible? The next one I want to talk about is in. Like I said, it means the same thing as im and un and dis. It means not or opposite. So if you have somebody that is active means they like to move around and dance and jump. Well, what does inactive mean? Well, if active means to move around and in means to not, well, that means you are not moving around. You are inactive, not active. Good. The last one I want to talk about is re. Now, when we talked about cycles at the beginning of the school year, we saw this prefix a lot. This means when you do something again. So when you heat up something, like let's just say Mr. Bell's coffee in the morning or Mr. Bell's tea, when you heat up something, it means you're warming it up. You're trying to heat it, get it more heat. Well, when you reheat, it means you're heating something up again. So when you have re in front of a base word, in front of a word, that means that you're doing it again. So now what we're going to do is we are going to do some blending. And you know how much Mr. Bell loves blending. So there are 6 lines here. We're not going to do all 6. We're just going to do 4. But I would like you at home to do lines 5 and do line 6 with your kiddos at home so then they can get that extra practice. All right, so let's get started. So we have an I and an M, which makes im, sound of a P, p, imp, imper, sound of an F, imperf, short E, imperfect, CT, ct. What word is it? Imperfect. Now we have im, sound of a P, imp, short O, impa, s, impasse, short I, impasse, BL blend, bull. What's the word? Impossible. And I see a silent E at the end. Sound of our im prefix, im, sound of a P, imp, O, long O, impo, sound of an L, impol, long I, impolite, t. What's the word? Impolite. Very good. Silent E. Sound of an I-M, im, sound of a P, imp, impure. Very good. So let's see if we can say these all together. Ready, let's read. Imperfect, impossible, impolite. Last one, impure. Good. Give yourself a high five. Nice. All right. Line 2. Sound of our sight word, prefix, in. Sound of a C, k, ink. I hear a secret agent schwa. Ink. M, income. PL, pull. Income pull. Long E, incomplete. T, incomplete. Good. Next word, prefix in, sound of a C, k, ink. Or, in core, short E, incorrect. CT, kt. What's the word? Incorrect. Good. Let's go to the third one. Prefix in, sound of a short A, in a, CT, kt. Blend, inact, short I, inact, V, v. Silent E. What's the word? Inactive. Good. Sound of our prefix in, sound of a V, in v. Short I, in v. S, invis. Short I, invisa. BL, bull. What's the word? Invisible. Good. All right, line 3. We have our prefix re, R with a long E, re, sound of a W-R, long I, rewrite, T. What's the word? Rewrite. Good, there's a silent E at the end there, which makes it silent. Sound of an R and a long E, re, sound of, actually D-O is a sight word. Do we know what that word is? Do. Ready, let's blend. Redo. Good. That one was kind of tricky, but good job. Sound of an R, long E, re. Sound of a T, ret. Short E, retell. What's the word? Retell. Good. And our last one in line 3, R, long E, re. Sound of a P, rep. Long A. What's the word? Repay. Good. Last line that we'll practice today, line 4. Sight, or not as well, it's a sight word, but it's a prefix in this one. It does make the in sound. In, sound of an S, ins. Short E, inse. Sound of a normal hard C, k, insec. You are, What's the word? Insecure. Good. Fourth line, second word, R, long E, re, sound of a soft C, s, long I, recite, hard C, k, recyc, schwa L, O. What's the word? Recycle. Good. You know Miss Sherbell loves to do that. And Mrs. Cheslock with our recycle bin that we have in our room. We have our im, and then another M, which still makes the M sound. And then we have our oo. So we have immoo, sound of a V, immove. And then we have a schwa, immova, BL, bull. What's the word? Immovable. Very good. Last one, sound of an R-E, re. Sound of a C, k, reek. O-U makes the ow, ow, ow sound. Recow, nt, nt. What's the word? Recount. All right, I want to go over 3 words that we have up here. I want to go over this one. So we have the word impolite in line 1, word 3. Well, when someone is polite, it means that they have manners, that they say please and thank you and excuse me. But what happens when they're impolite? That means that they are not polite. It means that they are not saying their manners. When we have the word recount in our 4th line, 4th word, re means to do something again, and count means when you're counting something. It could be anything. It could be toys you have or maybe pieces of candy. Well, when you recount, it means you're counting again. And the last one I want to go over is immovable, which is the 4th line again, but 3rd word. So when you have im, it means not, and then we have our base word movable. Well, when something is movable, it means you can move it. Like this marker, is movable. But when something is immovable, it means you can't move it, that it's not movable. So maybe think of like a fridge or maybe a giant couch. That'd be immovable for us kiddos, right? All right, lines 5 and 6, please practice at home. Your kiddos love blending, so definitely go over that with them. The last part I want to do is the blending for sentences. There are a lot of sight words on here, so we're just going to read the sight words and we'll sound out those trickier words. All right, our first word is a sight word, my, and I see a compound word, sound of an H, long O, blend, ho, blend, home. What's the first word? Home. Sound of the second, W, were, K, blend, work. Well, what's the first? Home, work, homework. Good. Sight word, was, and we have our new prefix, in, sound of a C, in, or, in core, short E, incorrect, CT, kt. What's the word? Incorrect. Good. Sight word so, sight word I, sight word had, sight word to, and then here's a word we don't know, re, sound of a D, read, and then that oo sound, ooh, what's the word? Redo, and then a sight word again, it. So let's see if we can read that together. Ready, let's read. My homework was incorrect, so I had to redo it. And a period so we can breathe. All right, last line, sight word, we. And this is actually a compound sight word. So we have what sight word here? Can. And what sight word here? I'm trying to get it. Not. So we have can, not. What's the word? Cannot. So we have here we cannot, and then a dr, short I, dr, nk, nk, drink. And then we have the sight word the, and then the prefix im, sound of a p, imp, blend, impure. And then bring it home. Last word, sound of a W, sound of a, wet, t, blend, wet, What's the word? Water. Very good. All right, let's see if we can read this. Ready, let's read. We cannot drink the impure water. In a period so we can breathe, right? All right, so definitely practice these at home. Definitely practice all 5 of those prefixes that we've practiced these past 2 weeks. And happy blending. Bye, guys. Miss you.